originally written as a kind of parody of football chants, it's back. The resurgence in popularity is unstoppable
all back.
as England advanced to the Euro 2020 Championship. I'm not sure it ever went away, to be honest.
No.
I don't think it did. And we're now joined in the studio by the man behind the anthem, Keith Allen. Was it written as a kind of parody?
No, it was originally conceived as an alternative to the official football song. We just thought it'd be really good fun to just bang it out there and see what happened.
Why do you think it's so successful and so popular?
I think it's because it's an ode to joy. You know, people mistakenly think it's something to do with patriotism. It isn't. It's about singing collectively. It's about marching on your way to a game, marching out a game. It's about school children in the playground marching about. They just love the rhythm.
Yeah.
And also the kind of phonetics are very simple. Ooh, 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 you know.
It's easy to remember the lyrics, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
now,
easy. I could do that one. Ooh, yeah.
I mean, what a lot of people don't know is that you also wrote World in Motion.
Oh, yeah, I'm an extraordinary talent when it comes to football songs. No, it's not true. You couldn't have more two diametrically opposed tunes. Well, tunes, Vindaloo's not a tune. But, yeah, I did, because of my friendship with New Order and Tony Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? So they're very different songs, but both capture a certain mood and a certain feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we've also got two England football legends of history. Joining us in Southampton, we've got former England captain Terry Butcher. Great to see you, Terry. And goalkeeping legend Peter Shilton joins us live from Essex. Now, Peter, you and I have had our differences on Brexit. Let's park it over there, not talk about it today. Let's just talk about football and start with you.
I didn't bring it up, Alistair.
No, I did. I was just making sure you don't. But let me just say this. I get the feeling from all the footballers we've been talking to this week that you guys from different generations where you've come so close, I get the feeling that you are actually feeling this almost as much as when you're involved, because it's almost like it's maybe going to exercise a few demons for you guys as well. Is there something in that?
Not really. I think you have your time and you do your best, and we did exceptionally well in a World Cup, which is different to a Euro Championship. And we got to the semi-final and just missed out. We didn't have that bit of luck at the right time with Christy Waddle hitting the post against the Germans in extra time. But, you accept that that's the way things are. But certainly, from my point of view, I'm over the moon. In this country especially, we've only had it twice, with 66 and 1996 major tournaments. And I think it's great that having it in this country, we're suddenly on the verge of winning it, which, to be fair, would be fantastic. We've got to go and do it now. But we've still done fantastically well to get to the final.
I suppose what people mean by, and what Alistair is sort of summing up there, is a feeling of the squad this time are standing on the shoulder of giants, really, that there have been some incredible teams over the year, and we want them to do well for you guys as well as them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's the squad. It's not just because of what they're doing on the pitch. I think it's just, there's a lot of diversity there. There's a great team spirit being built up. There's a lot of young lads whose future is to come, who are playing exceptionally well, who will get better. And, you've got the likes of Harry Kane and Harry Maguire and Henderson, people like that who, are great pros and say the right things and do the right things, and they're leading as well. So it's the way the team's coming over, and Gareth in particular, has grown into the job, and is the way he conducts himself and the things he says. I think they've got the nation into their hearts, not just for what they've done on the pitch, but the other things off the pitch, the way they've conducted themselves.
Terry, you know Gareth Southgate. You also know management, and you know what it's like playing in big tournaments as well. What's your sense been of just how good this England team, this England squad is?
Well, they've got better and better, there's no doubt about that. They've certainly learned from the Russian World Cup in 2018 and the Nations League a year after. they've had success in that respect. But they did, as Peter says, they have got a very good spirit. Some players are missing from 2018. New players are coming in all the time. Gareth's very good at that. And I think they've sort of raised the bar very much to when we were there. Everything's done for them now. They have fantastic treatment. They have everything at their fingertips, even the psychologists on the books with England. So, you know, there's no excuse for them when it comes to playing. But I think they enjoy playing. They enjoy doing well for the country. And when you have a taste of a World Cup semi-final, you want to go further. And I think there's a lot of the guys in that team now that played in 2018 that have that spirit and determination to go all the way. And we love it. I think it's fantastic. I can't get 3 lines out of my head. It's like...
Well, you say that. You can't get 3 lines out of your head because Keith was just saying the last time he saw you was when, Keith?
It was after the 3rd-4th playoff in Bari in 1990. And we were all in the hotel and Bobby Robson had just retired and I was round the piano playing and you were singing.
What were you singing, though?
He wouldn't remember.
Can you remember, Keith?
No idea.
Oh, okay. OK, that kind of night.
Terry, you've also got massive... I know you've lived in Scotland, you've worked in Scotland, you've managed 4 clubs up there, you've played for Rangers, you've played for Clydebank. Can you just at least explain a little bit to all the England fans that there are lots of reasons why Scotland fans sometimes find it a bit difficult to kind of get with the programme? Do you understand it a little bit more maybe than some of the guys who've been having a go at me? Absolutely.
When you live up there, you have to look after yourself verbally, physically, everything else. I mean, it's just under the surface, as you know, Alistair, the relationship between England and Scotland. And, you know, they hate to see us do well and we hate to see them do well at times. But no, it's a friendly banter. You've got to give as good as you get. If you get a bit of stick, you've got to give it back to them. And when you match up against them, it's incredible because the friendships last forever. Exactly. But it is competitive, and you expect that.
And listen, we were talking earlier, Terry, about the way that the game has changed since the times that you and Peter were playing in terms of global exposure and 24/7 news and social media. But the other thing, when most people think of you, there's that iconic picture of you with blood streaming down your shirt. You wouldn't even be allowed to stay on the pitch in modern football, would you? You'd have to go off until you were fixed.
Yeah, I was all right, actually, because I wasn't too bad. I was feeling all right. And then the goalie, Peter Shilton, kept patting me on the head whenever I headed the ball away or things like this. He used to pat me on the head and make it worse. So I blame Peter. That's the state I got into. Peter's fault.
Terry, I was trying to put a plaster on it. Can't you see? It was amazing how you carried on. I mean, it was incredible.
Were footballers tougher in the past?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I've got to come back to that Scotland thing because when we used to have the England-Scotland games, Terry used to be the one that used to be bashing the door down, saying, "Come on, we've got to get out there and do these jobs." You know, it was all banter, obviously. You know, but there was a lot of rivalry then. And Terry went up to Scotland, and then he was pictured wearing a kilt. And you know, considering his attitude toward the Scots, you know, we did give him a little bit of stick about that.
Well, I think it's very much if you can't beat them, join them, Peter.
Yeah. Where are you going to be watching on Sunday? I assume you are. Terry, let's come to you first of all.
Yeah, I think I'll be at home. I've been at home for most of the games, and we've done pretty well. So I think everybody be superstitious, wearing the same clothes, wearing the same pants and everything else. Hopefully that'll work.
And a prediction of score?
I think England will win 2-1 again.
A lot of 2-1s today.
2-1.
Peter, you're going, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been invited with my wife up to the Royal Box and by the FA. We're very excited and looking forward to it, and can't wait to savour the atmosphere. You know, you see it on the TV, but I think being there will be something to remember, especially if we lift the trophy.
If it goes to penalties, Peter, what from your experience down the years can you pass on? Or is it just kind of lap of God stuff?
I think it's all about a bit of luck at the end of the day. As a keeper, you know, you guess. I think the keeper the other night, he guessed, you know, the final German penalty. The final Italian penalty. Yeah. It just went very early, and Jorginho just rolled it in the other corner. So, you know, there's different techniques. I think they'll be well you know, up on who takes the penalties for Italy, and Jordan would have, you know, watched videos and all that, which we didn't have in my day. But it's from our point of view, don't miss the goal and try and keep it low and hit it as hard as you can.
No,
I think when you miss the goal, you know, you let the opposition off the hook. So those would be the only things I would say. And let's hope we have that bit of luck and win it. But the one thing you don't want is to go.
Have you got a goal prediction? Would you go that far, Peter?
Yeah, I think it'd be close, and I think we'll win 1-0. You know, I don't think that there'll be a lot of goals in it. Having said that, it'd probably be 4-3 to us or something.
Oh, well, there you go. Keith,
1-0 will do.
1-0. Anything will do as long as it's one more than the other side, isn't it? Keith, have you got a prediction?
Exactly. Yep, I have. Yeah, England will win at least 3-0 or 3-1. I watched the other semi-final and I was terrified of playing Spain. I think we will absolutely batter Italy. I really do.
Italy, apart from that,
Vindaloo to you, Keith. Good prediction. I love that.
You can break them down, and I think they're two central defenders. If you run at them, they'll part.
They're warriors, though,
those
those
two. A hatful of goals.
They're warriors.
Ooh, I like that. Earlier this morning,
barber.
we met the unofficial barber to the England squad. Peter and Terry, they've all had hairstyles over the years that caused trends.
Oh, it's Foden.
This... I don't know who he's giving a bit of a Phil Foden to, but you've been doing a makeover all morning, haven't you? It's looking great. Can you hear me?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm just finishing off at the moment.
I think you need to trim the facial hair a bit, though. He's looking like Jadon Sancho's face on Foden's hair.
Young lad.
So, Sheldon, you're doing a great job.
Look a beard.
It looks good.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
And it's Joseph, I think, that's having the look done to him. Is this something you've wanted for a while, or is this especially for Sunday, Joseph? He can't hear. He can't hear.
Joseph.
He's too scared to move. He's too scared to move in case he cuts the wrong bit. I don't blame him.
He's doing his thumbs up, so yeah, he's going to...
Oh, I like that. I like that. Listen, lovely to talk to you, Sheldon. Are you doing anybody special between now and Sunday? Are you doing any of the squad between now and Sunday? I know you do generally.
You won't be allowed in.
No, not before the game, no. But I know that after the game and after we win and England take it home, then definitely going to be doing a lot of the boys.
I bet you are. I bet you are. Well, good to see you this morning, and that's what you get if you go to Sheldon's. Very good indeed. You can watch the final of Euro 2020, England versus Italy, this Sunday from 6:30 p.m. here on ITV.